People, Deluded, I'm back again. Good morning, I hope you're all doing well and safe. Now, we know the Premier League starts in September. We know a lot of Premier League teams have begun pre-season or are in the process of beginning pre-season. That being said, obviously the excitement, as much as we were poor last season, Arsenal and a lot of fans, you're always optimistic for the new season. And you know, very few things apart from transfers gets more people talking than the fixture list. Arsenal's fixture list has been announced. We play Fulham away. I was actually speaking to my friend about this yesterday. I said I want Fulham. No disrespect. Don't make me look stupid, Arsenal. You know, Scotty Parker's men, they did very well in the Championship. They've returned back to the Premier League. Technically at the first time of asking, I think. I could be wrong, going back down. So congratulations to Fulham, and you know, it's another London derby, and I think our season ends with Brighton at home. You know, we've struggled against Brighton in recent years, much so last season, so that's not an easy game. You know, it's almost like it's a poor example, but when you go to prison, not that I have been, they say you only do 2 days. The day you go in and the day you come out, the same logic is the football. Because at the end of the day, you know, we can dissect that. We have dissected last season, but the only thing that matters is where you start and where you finish. Everything in between is for the birds. There will be mistakes, there will be bumps on the journeys, but we need consistency. I always say to you, look, from now, even though the season ain't started, we've got to have that mindset of, we get to December, that New Year period, you know, literally January, December, early January, the first week, still amongst the pact of the top four. There's going to be bumps on the road. There's going to be tough games, but we need to make it there. When you get out of January, for me, we got to be focused on January to April, staying amongst that pack. And when it comes to April, I know Gerrard let it slip, but it's that sort of angle. This does not slip. We're in a straight furlong. It's a straight fight for that place now. You've worked hard all season, don't throw it away. Don't come in May and be the ones that fell short of it, because you've been doing that this season, season in, season out. Let this be a season it's changed. And in relation to Arsenal, obviously September's a techie one. You know, we like to get Liverpool away from home early, so we start off away from home against Fulham. We've got West Ham at home on the next day, well, the next game, people. So our second fixture in September is West Ham at home, you know, which is, you know, 2 London derbies, 2 energetic sides, probably filled with new signings. You know, you've got to be wary, and you want to try and get 6 points from that, because the third game will be Liverpool to end September, and Liverpool away hasn't treated us nicely at all. Apologies, people. The best game I've seen us play against Liverpool in recent years away from home is when Joe Willock scored that banger in the cup, and we still went and lost that. You know, we're used to it. So again, Liverpool's a game, you know, we can all remember vividly what happened Liverpool away from home last season. So let's not let that happen again, sort of thing. Moving away from that though, folks, in October we've got Sheffield United at home. Again, another tough team. We've got Manchester City away. When was the last time we won there in the league? We lost 3-0 in last season away from home. When was the last time we won against a top 6 side? Wasn't it the Etihad in 2015? So again, then after that we've got Leicester at home. Again, Leicester, we dropped points against them, and Leicester have been better than us for a couple of years now. So that's a tough game. After that, we've got Manchester United away from home, in which, you know, last year Saka played well, Aubameyang scored, even though the linesman tried to deny us. But when last did you win at Manchester United away from home? Because there's been some times I've been sitting here with United fans and they said, you know, you should have won. And that, for me, obviously, banter aside, want to beat United for banter rights, but at the same time, this signals for me negative omens. You know, if you want to be a top 4 team, you need to go to Old Trafford, another team fighting for top 4, and get a result. City are going to be challenging for the league, but you need to be able to put a fight up against City. Liverpool the same. You've got to be able to get 3 points off Spurs. You know, you've got to be able to beat Leicester's. You've got to be able to beat West Ham. You've got to be able to break down the smaller sides, with all due respect. So October's a bit of a techie month, man. We've got what? City, Leicester, United, and Man City and Sheffield. Four teams that will be up for that. November period, again, this is all without speaking about Europa League. That fixtures will change and stuff as, you know, the FA Cup and the Europa League come into things, and people are in other cup competitions as well. November, we've got Leeds away from home. You know, we finally meet our former Arsenal player Luke Ayling, who's doing well at Leeds United. I think got PFA Fans Player of the Year. Be more of a home reunion when he plays at the Emirates, but in November we've got Aston Villa, Leeds away from home, and Wolves at home. December, techie, people. Spurs away from home, Burnley at home, Southampton at home, Everton away, Chelsea at home, Burnley away, and then obviously there's going to be a fixture pile up there, so we need to be fixed up, people. You know, you look at it as well, people. In looking at it now, January, if I haven't said that now, you've got West Brom away, you've got Palace at home, you've got Newcastle at home, apologies. You've got Southampton away and you've got United at home. So again, Southampton away is a dodgy one for most Arsenal fans. For me anyways, I'm always shook at that. And you've got Man United at home. So two big games, as well as Palace, who have kind of put in negative performances, made us put in negative performances in recent years. You lot remember how we bottled top four playing against them when Mavropanos made that mistake, as well as Jenkinson and Mustafi. Last season we dropped dumb points as well in both games. West Brom just got promoted. You know, spirit of Tony Pulis probably be up for that game. You know, February we've got Wolves away, we've got Villa away. You know, two Midlands games back to back. Again, we're going to need to be up for it. Then we're going to Manchester we're going up north for 2 games, people. We've got to play Leeds, we've got to play Man City, and then to cap February we've got Leicester away. So you know, we're doing up Midlands touring, and then we're going up north to play City and Leeds. So we need to be up. We need to be up for that game, people. Well, with City and Leeds are at home, but you get the point. 3 away games out of the 5 away games in February are away from home. In March, you know, we've got Burnley away, and then we've got Spurs at home, and then we've got West Ham away. And again, March is a techie month, you know, you've got to be up for it. Burnley away, that's a tough game. North London derbies can go either way. Then obviously West Ham away. We won there with Martinelli doing his thing, but the season before that, we put in a poor performance, and it's a London derby. April, we've got Liverpool at home, we've got Sheffield United away, we've got Fulham at home, we've got Everton at home. Our last month in May, we've got Newcastle away from home, we've got West Brom at home, we've got Chelsea away, we've got Palace away, and we've got Brighton at home. 3 tough away games in May, people. Newcastle is not going to be easy, neither is Chelsea and Palace. West Brom at home, it could go either way. And obviously we end it at Brighton, a team that, you know, spelled the end of Guendouzi's future here at the club. So we'll have to see how these things go, and they will be techie, people. But this is the excitement of the Premier League. And again, we'll see how the season reacts in real time. Like I said, there's going to be fixture changes. We've got injuries to consider. There's fixture pile-up. Again, it's never plain sailing, but it's nice to know who we'll face. And this is where we need to get on now. We need to get the transfer market confirmed. We need to get on with what we're doing in pre-season. But yeah, I'd love to hear your opinions on the fixture list. You know, there were rumours we're going to play Man United away from home. Conveniently, there's always rumours about a club before these things are announced. Maybe the Premier League plant these things to build excitement. But like I said, man, I'd love to hear your comments around the fixture list being announced. I'd love to hear what you have to say, people. As well, please like, comment and subscribe. It's always appreciated. But on that note, more importantly than that, stay safe. I'm out, people. It's always a pleasure.